Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Pisces November 7, 2022. The day can feel a little scattered in spots, as transits stir some restlessness. You're inclined to seek creative, physical, or otherwise tension-relieving outlets. Watch for impractical choices. Fortunately, good energy is with you for warm communications and creative expression. It's a good time to add special touches that progress a hobby, pet project, or creative work. A strong attraction or interest can motivate you. You might receive warm responses or attention. Rewards seem immediate. Your personal appeal is high, and you're standing out for your unique style of expression. You've likely felt a crackle running through the air for over a month now. That's because eclipse season always begins to creep in a month prior to the first eclipse and thunders for a month after the latter one. Eclipse season brings cosmic, fated shifts that were meant to happen now and at this time. Oftentimes they throw you in wild new directions, so it's best to trust your intuition and sense what the universe is whispering to you. When new opportunities or dramas appear, you must be ready at a moment's notice to seize the day or damage control. It is time to move forward. You may feel emotionally invested in your professional journey while the moon is in Pisces. However, you may need to figure out what you want to pursue since the moon will trine the Sun, Mercury, and Venus in Scorpio. The watery trines suggest that you may feel dedicated to pursuing your passion projects or honing a talent. But the moon also sextiles Uranus retrograde and the North Node in Taurus, indicating that you are better suited to developing a unique aspiration with someone who is in your greater professional community. The moon's departure from your financial sector yesterday was always going to leave you with your financial instincts and imagination fueled and a download of information, insights, and messages to unpack, as is the case with each monthly visit. However, as the first visit since Saturn's direct turn here, it is important not to rush the process. Today's planetary energy can make you aware of expression and breathing. This can provide you with a clue as to the direction your fitness regimen might go in. Pick something you love to do that involves fresh air, hiking, walking, cycling, swimming, running, and do it. This is something you certainly need to take seriously even if it's rolling down the window when you are driving. Meditate on what fresh air does for your lungs. If you find it challenging to go about your usual logical and practical way of thinking, it won't be surprising. It's a 3-day, and the vibration of this is one of creative expression and personal expansion. Consider giving your mind a rest today and allowing your heart and spirit to call the shots. If there's been something you've thought about trying, why not go for it on this day? Allowing yourself to experience this kind of balance will bring greater contentment and a sharper mind. It was just 7 days ago that Jupiter retrograded back in for a rare double-dip visit to an adventurous part of your chart, but the moon is not only here but forms a friendly aspect to the Sun and Venus in a fun, playful, romantic, and creatively charged part of your chart today. This is putting a lot of weight on the playful, creative, and adventurous side of life's fence, but in a way that is fleeting. This is a rare and fleeting coming together that is only here for the next few weeks, but the moon is accentuating today. As the moon makes its first visit to an adventurous part of your chart since Jupiter's return, a friendly aspect to the Sun and Venus, the planet of love in your romantic sector will bring the spirit of romance and adventure together. However, this is just a taste of things to come, for as she moves into her final 12 days in your romantic sector, Venus is drawing closer to the planets in an adventurous part of your chart. Our eyes in the sky. The day has a magnetically charged influence as the moon connects to Mars and Jupiter. This might create some extreme dreams or premonitions early in the morning. Because Mars and Jupiter can cause anxiety, this also could cause some tossing and turning or insomnia. The emotional energy slows when the moon enters Aries in the evening. Starting anything new now could be a challenge, and it might even work against you. The advice for today is to rest and take impeccable care of yourself. There's a major emphasis on giving yourself space and time to process your emotions as the lunar energy enters Aries. This is a day when you have to plan and create space to be alone to avoid confrontations. The universe is showing that you may be projecting an interesting image to others this week. Some may see you exactly as they'd like rather than how you actually are, but don't worry about it. Meanwhile, you're about to receive an important message about a new business or financial opportunity. Just make sure to return that call or answer that email. This week is a mixed bag for you. On the one hand, you have sudden, expansive energy affecting your sector of groups and self-employment, suggesting that you're thinking about turning a skill into a profitable business. On the other hand, your house of debt and other people's money comes into play. Don't borrow more than you can afford in order to get this business going. Spending time with family or loved ones could feel physically draining if you don't ground and protect yourself. Everyone's guard is up, and relationships could feel more like a job today. Arguments are possible if you're not careful. The moon brings out strong feelings of vulnerability, but try not to fight against the flow. In the pre-dawn hours, the Pisces moon aligns with Neptune, stimulating our imagination. If we are still asleep, our dreams should be vivid, if not baffling. If we are awake, we'll begin the day slowly, easing ourselves out of the liminal into our morning flow. Take your time getting going to avoid confusion and stress. We risk losing track of important details in haste, as we are sensitive and easily distracted now. You have plenty of moxie when it comes to making over your financial future. The universe could create issues between you and an institution, like your workplace, or between wanting to spend time in the office versus travel. One or the other has to give, or else your money situation will be adversely affected. Proceed with extreme caution. This day lots of energy is concentrated in your relationships. You may be attending more events with your friends and professional acquaintances or networking in a new and creative way to benefit everyone. When considering new ways to earn money, don't count out working from home. It may be all you need now. After sunup, the moon squares retrograde Mars, creating a disconnect between our needs and our passions. On an emotional level, we wish to relax and take things slow. Yet, Mars in Gemini tugs at us like a restless child, prodding us to get in gear so we don't miss the action. With the moon in Pisces, we gain most of our awareness through our feeling state. We are extra sensitive to the world around us. Mars in square can create anxiety, as we believe we should be in two places at once. We can become irritated with others as we compartmentalize in the hopes of streamlining our agenda. Expect a bit of discomfort, but don't take any passing moodiness too seriously.